No, I am not in a mall. I'm actually on a pedestrian bridge that walks over the river, and they've packed it full of stores on both sides, so it looks like a mall. So this will give you a better perspective. This is the bridge here I just came over, and they've packed it full of stores. I'm on the other side of the river. Straight ahead is downtown Plovdiv there, and this again is the shopping bridge I just walked over. So as you can see here, there's a whole bunch of rowboats because this body of water on my map is labeled as Rowing Channel, and it's a perfect long rectangle, and it actually looks like it's man-made. There's the river that I walked along. I believe that shopping was up on that yellow bridge there, and as I came along, boom, as you can see right here, let's just turn. There is the perfectly rectangled design, let's call it, rowing canal. So it looks man-made because it's perfect shape and it's not actually connected to the river. So that's my guess. Well, hello. How are you? How are you? Next to the rowing channel, actually on my map, is the Plovdiv Zoo, which is behind this fence, but it is overgrown by nature, so my guess is they've shut it down, and I'm not going to complain when they shut a zoo down. So let me show you the size of this rowing channel. That is the end I was at, and I'm not even in the middle. If I zoom way down here, you're going to see a guy on a wakeboard, and that walking bridge there is the halfway point, so it is really big. So I decided to stop at the street food girl and get myself a veggie hot dog. They had chicken hot dog, they had beef hot dog, and veggie hot dog, so I got the veggie. But it basically is only veggies. Olives and mayo and some relish, and there's actually nothing in there but veggies. So I guess when you order a veggie hot dog, it's just veggies inside a bun. Well, I ate some of it, but you know what would make it really good is if I did this. Yep, that was disgusting. From a distance, I thought this was a suspension bridge, but it's actually cement. That is one hell of a curve on a cement bridge. They're feeding the fish. Now you can see the length. That is one end there. I'm standing on the curved cement bridge in the middle, and the other end is way down there. It is a long rowing channel. It is almost dark and I'm heading through a park here. Well, hello, how are you? And I'm gonna try and get up top and see the city before it's too dark. This park has a mini railway that runs through it. Goes about halfway around. Okay, well, I gotta use my light because I'm actually rock climbing now in the dark. This is crazy. So I am going to come back here during the day, but I do want to show you the ancient stadium of Philippopolis. This looks frigging amazing. The underground stadium, the track that goes completely underground. So they do have a restaurant overlooking the Roman theater, and directly above it is a mosque. Alright, so there is way too much to see in this area that I'm in right now, but it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I am tired, so I'm coming back here during the daytime. This building here has 2 museums. On the right here is the National History Museum, and over here on the left is the Archaeological Museum. That right there is the Monument of Unification. Alright, it is now time to answer this park. You can pronounce that name as you wish. Oh my lord. As you can see, it is a huge park. It's really elevated as well. You can see it from all around the city. Here's a photo here. That's where I'm going, up this mountain to the monument on the top. Well, I'm excited to say, just before going up, I found this signage, and look, there it is in English. National Monument of blah 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 blah. You can say that as you wish. Well, I made it to the top, and there's absolutely nobody up here but a whole bunch of guys building a giant stage for a concert this weekend. I made it to the top. Check out this view. This mountain you see here is the one that I went up last night. So I found some information on this event that's going on the top of the hill. Here it is, Lost in Hills DJ event. As you can see, they have the main stage set up. They got a couple of bars, DJ Pioneer Zone. Boom, that's this Saturday. This entire dancing fountain show actually sucks itself down this middle hole, as you can see, and then shoots out all around these different fountains. That's pretty cool. So this fountain is called the Fountain with the Bear. There's the bear caves you can see back there. The fountain is not working, but boom, there's the bear. I'm gonna call this an open air casino. Bunch of old guys drinking their beers, playing chess, poker, in the shade of the trees. This here is the ruins of the Roman Forum. This here is the ruins of the Forum Odeon. This map here shows exactly what we're looking at. This entire area down below. Forum North. Well, you don't often see McDonald's written in the local language, but there you have it. Bulgarian. Welcome to the Roman amphitheater. I must say this, Plovdiv is one of the most beautiful cities I have ever seen. This place is magical. So I just found out that this show is actually from Indonesia, Indonesian band, Indonesian singers, and they're doing a show here in Plovdiv, Bulgaria for the local people.
За да отпразнуваме заедно приятелството между Индонезия и България.
So I found this on the street. This is actually the group that performed at the theater tonight from Indonesia. That was the show tonight. So here is a very interesting dramatic story for you. It is Friday evening here in Plovdiv, about 5 p.m. so not too late just yet. I've set up my street project right here. Oh, this kid's looking at it. He was. I'm next to the fountains in one of the main squares, and this is the main walking street in Plovdiv. I noticed when I was here last night there was some security walking around with some patches, but I couldn't read what it said. I asked for someone who could speak English. They said, yep, they are security. They're not police, but they're security. So I got a translator to go up with me and talk to the security and said, do I need a permit to do this or not? And they said, yes, you need to go to City Hall. You need to get a permit to be a street performer or street seller. So I came today to that building right there. Boom, there is City Hall. I went in, but they were closing up a little bit early. It is Friday. They said, we will give you a permit, but we can't give it to you until Monday because the guy who prints the permits is already gone. So they gave me a form to fill out, which I filled out, and they said you can come Monday for the permit. But I'm only here one weekend. I want to show my project now. So what I did is I got someone who could speak some English to cheat, and we wrote on the on the copy of my document, temporary permit until other permit comes on Monday. So the bylaw guys came up already, and also when I showed it to them, they didn't believe it, so they called the police, and the police came. There were actually 4 bylaw guys and 4 police, and then they called their sergeant, the police sergeant who came, and so there ended up being 9 guys in uniform. I explained the story. I showed them my fake form, and I guess the chief of police guy said, okay, you know, why not? He'll have his permit Monday, so go ahead and show it. I'm getting my late night rush. Everyone is out and they are super happy. The project's going very good. I'm meeting a lot of cool people. I'm underneath my street light. So welcome to Plovdiv on a busy, busy Friday. Earlier I walked by a street performer while performing with his dog. So take a look at this. So here's my little home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Oh my god. But the view is good. I'm right dead on the main street. And it's only $9 a day. Not bad. Alright, so it's Sunday night. I just finished my street project and I decided to come to the amphitheater because you could hear the music blasting across the city. It's actually 90s music tonight. No ticket, it's free. Check this out. Oh my god, I'm super excited. I just found out this group that's performing is La Bouche. If you know 90s music, then you'll know the group La Bouche. Sweet dreams of rhythm and dance. That's these guys, La Bouche. Oh my god, this is awesome. I'm in Plovdiv. I'm in this amazing cultural city. I'm in a massive old Greek amphitheater. And this is La Bouche performing 90s music.
So one more before we go.
One more, a last one.
Well, all afternoon I could hear some bass coming from somewhere in the city, and I found out that it was the rave going on up in the hill, which was this thing right here. When I went up to the lookout point and found this, they were setting up the stage, Lost in the Hills party, but unfortunately it ends at 11 o'clock. It will take me 20 minutes to get all the way up there. That's where the party's going on. It ends at 11 and it's 10 to 11. Well, I decided to come up to the top anyways. Screw it. Oh, I ran all the way up the hill. Let's see what's going on for the after party. So right when you think Plovdiv is ancient and old enough with beautiful architecture and old everything, you enter old Plovdiv. Well, I wasn't expecting to see a street full of Christmas gifts and Christmas trees and snow. I think they're practicing and preparing for their Christmas event next year. It is very humid today, so I don't know how it's snowing, if they have a snow machine or if the wind's just blowing it, but it is lightly snowing. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but it's it's pretty cool. So I just stopped a few people that are walking up this hill. They're heading to the amphitheater. And I asked them what show's going on tonight because I could hear a sound check earlier. They were checking all the instruments, and a young couple told me it's Kool and the Gang, 70s disco group for those that don't know. So Kool and the Gang at 8:30 in an hour. And if you don't know who Kool and the Gang is, yes, it's ladies' night. and I feel alright, and celebrate good times, come on! I came back to the center so I could get some daytime shots of the murals and artwork. This display of photographs shows numerous shows that take place in the amphitheater. These shows look incredible. The photography is outstanding. So as you can see, there is a massive rainstorm. I was heading to the amphitheater to see the Kool and the Gang show, and the rain just dumped. So I'm underneath these umbrellas at a local restaurant. However, I can still hear the music from the amphitheater. So I think the show is still going on. They just finished. I ran as fast as I could. They just finished, but they might do an encore. Everybody's in the pouring rain and they want an encore. I don't think they're gonna do an encore. They're putting their instruments away. I think that's it. I heard the song Celebration when I was running up the hill. Celebrate good times. Come on. Oh. What's going on? What's going on? No, I was too late. I was waiting indoors to see if the rain would let up because it was really hard. I thought the concert would have stopped or paused, and then when I went outside I could hear the bass rumbling, so I ran up and I heard Celebration while I was running up the hill, and I got here right when they finished, and they're not doing an encore because of the rain. So everybody tried, they screamed and yelled for I'd say 20 minutes, but no, I think the band did all their hits. They got none left. So there we go. There is the Kool and the Gang stage. Now the cleanup crew has a lot of wet cushions, wet garbage, and maybe even some wet bodies to pick up and clean up. I could hear people going crazy when I came up the hill, so they didn't leave. They enjoyed the show. It is a Sunday, it is sunny, it is street project time, and I'm actually becoming friends with all of the security guards over here. They've all come over and looked. Nobody speaks English. They're trying to have conversations with me. It's quite entertaining actually. And they're all old guys. There's about I don't know, a dozen that stroll along this walking street, and they're all about probably 60 plus years old. They walk super slow, but they're super friendly, so why not? I don't know what they do exactly. I guess it's just sort of security, make sure people aren't riding their bicycles here. They're supposed to walk them. But if something goes down and they have to chase somebody, I don't think they're going to be able to run very fast. But again, they're super friendly. So I'm with my host, my Plovdiv host, and we're in his car, obviously, and he's taking me up to a lookout point. I'm about 20 kilometers away from Plovdiv in a small town, and he's going to show me some of the lookout points and the views from this fantastic little village. So this area in this valley is called Asanovgrad, and he's showing me a castle on the hill, which you're going to see in just a second. So there is an old church and a fortress you can see sitting on the hill. Wow.
This is I will show you the view from the top. And this side I want to show you.
We're now entering a village called Bachkovo. We're heading to the Bachkovo monastery. Well, I found the security here at the monastery, but I think he's on a smoke break. Are you security? Yeah? This huge tree is just growing in the center of the monastery. And sitting in the middle of the courtyard are lots of little olive trees. Before I leave, I have to say goodbye to the security. Hello. Nice to meet you. How are you? You're the big guard dog, aren't you? Hey, good job. Good job. So my host is now taking me down the, well, let's call it the ghetto of Plovdiv. This is the bad part of the city. This is where the gypsies live. This is where a lot of the homeless people live. Let's go check out the ghetto of Plovdiv.
Some people is scared to come here. Scared. I know, we don't expecting that.
What?
Look, you can't drive.
I must admit, I was not expecting to see this in Plovdiv. Plovdiv is very touristy, very beautiful, very cultural, very historic, and not too far away from the downtown is this ghetto.
Look the kids, how they play. They have a normal life. The old ladies. Look.
So my friend here is telling me there's approximately 200,000 or more people living in this poor ghetto area of Plovdiv. A whole mixture of gypsies and Turkish people. There's lots of garbage everywhere. There are also thousands and thousands that are living here illegally. They're not registered.
Look where the kids is playing.
So on the way home we decided to stop off at the amphitheater to see what show's going on, and actually they're doing a rehearsal tonight. Tomorrow night there's a Korean ballet going on, and as you can see they are practicing. For me, I think this is the oldest building in the city. Look at the angle that this thing is leaning on. Perfect timing. I just came here to check out this theater, and there happens to be a show, 3D show. Boom, I got my ticket, last showing at 5 o'clock. Let's go check it out. So I just finished the 3D show explaining this stadium, and there's an entire city built underneath this city. It's unbelievable. This gives you an idea here. This is the section that is right here. All of this, they're trying to, they're digging it out. You can actually access that as well. And the stadium runs, as you can see here, this is the small section. That's the stadium that runs underneath this entire city down to the ruins that I saw the other day. My ticket for the 3D show actually includes an entrance here, which is an HMV store, and at the back apparently there's some ruins as well. So again, underneath here is the entire stadium that runs a long, long ways. There are 3 big hills, or small mountains, whatever you choose to call them, that overlook Plovdiv. I've already done 2. It is now to complete my 3rd lookout point. And unfortunately the graffiti superstars have gotten a hold of the sign, but there is the park I'm about to go see. And there's the name of it there, Danov Hill. From this view you can actually see the back of the amphitheater right there. You know, I can appreciate graffiti art, you know, beautiful murals, but this is a little too much. Basically every rock on the top of this hill has been sprayed with some type of vulgar. It is Wednesday evening. It is the beginning of Cabana Festival, which is a music festival. They have 5 or 6 stages that I saw set up all around the city, and I can hear all the music going right now. A couple of guys up here taking some shots from above. Like I said, this graffiti is literally on every single rock in this entire hill. It is night number 1 of Cabana Fest, so I'm going to check out the end of it and see what's going on. Well, it's definitely not a band stage or a band tent. It is crafts. It is local artistry, local crafts. It is Friday evening. I'm doing my street project, as you can see, but the cool thing is I don't know what's going on with this big group of, but they're going to do some type of event. We got lots of swords, we got lots of skin, and it might grab a little bit of attention for my street project. But let's see what's gonna happen.